With a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive. In honor of the legendary coach, the stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen set with you for some football. That is Ben Sauls, who has the ball on the tee. And off we go from South Florida. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Throwing to get going, it's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll run, and here's Amarian Hampton. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
We'll try to run for it with Hampton. Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. He'll return this from the 10. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Quick throw on his RPO, and Downs has it. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most rest of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be third. They need one. He'll try and run it here. It's Aiken. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Dolphins first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll go again with Hampton, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. Open man, right side. He's got it. They get 16 on that connection. First down, L.A.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Hey, Kaplan. 59.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Baylor Tiger. Set.
They'll run with Hampton. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
80. 5-9. 21. 10.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is hard. What a job to keep the play alive. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
This one taken at the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chain. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard. To the left side, taken in by Down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
12 yards.
Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
Ball
line.
rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Nike, hey, here we go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Rolling right. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
19 tight. 79 Bronco.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Head to 60.
Back to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Miami.
At the 15-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This is caught at the 2. And he is out of bounds. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 2-yard
70
line.
Timberwolves. Check out.
Achane is in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Hey, Ray. Set.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. They never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That is intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Home trips right. Delta to Hunt.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
Number 6 brings up second and 4.
Set.
On play action now. Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Now, faking the give, exiting the pocket right. He's going to tuck it and go. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he's to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Grenade. Ground. Home troops right. Set. Grenade. Ground. Let's go.
Herbert now on first down. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Baylor Tiger. Grenade. Ground.
Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Set. Drop right. Drop. Hey, Kappa. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. His throw left side is complete. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
Crowd right. Set. Grenade. Set.
Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Hampton will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and he's got downs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down. The gun, he'll throw. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
It's a big play there for Miami. And even 30 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Here's Echad. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Miami. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Baylor tight. Delta to Hunt.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's a second and 6. Throwing now is Herbert. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down.
Los Angeles.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Kappa. Go.
To throw is Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
It's third and 7.
They'll send their tight end left. Throwing is Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurs just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Cameron Dicker on for the Chargers field goal.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown when you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's good.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's caught outfield by Waddle. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half. 2nd down and 3. Off the play pick. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. 3rd and 9.
19 tight, 19 tight. Set. Left leg, 19. Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And barring something dramatic here happening, that field goal should take us into the break all tied up. So this one obviously could go either way. I'm really excited to see, Mike, which team comes out of the halftime break, make some adjustments on both sides of the ball to try to give themselves the edge.
This will be returned from the 6. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, Modest gain.
Riggs! Riggs! They smash! Hurt! Hurt! Check smash! Check smash! Street! Street!
He'll look to throw. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completed. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Riggs! Riggs! 19 Tiger! 19 Warriors! 79 Broncos!
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. To the left side and taken in by down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Panther 60! Cup 19! Cup 19! Chop 60! Chop 60! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Go!
They'll run this one straight ahead with Aiken. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground with Aiken. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the Chargers' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 9.
Here we go! 60! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught aside by Waddle.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's third down and a few inches.
Ready! Ready!
On the handoff, this is Aiken. First down and more inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Devon Aiken. Touchdown Dolphins. What a season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year. Point after, coming up here. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The tight end going in motion to the left. On first down, Herbert. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
McConkey in motion. Now Herbert's throwing on second down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
380. Cut. 380.
Herbert now on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Set. Ready.
Try the right side now with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On second down, here's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
That is brought in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18.
Hey, ram.
Herbert to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
59. Home troops right. 21. 10.
Throwing again, Herbert. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Go. 12.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Hunter Lipke. Touchdown, L.A. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
start the drive. It's Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
This 3rd and 6. Back to throw. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. Going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over at their own 14-yard line.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, Achane opens up this 4th quarter. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught to the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 90 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Chargers 31.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Go.
10. Here's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
At the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's to the running back, Marion Hampton. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defense...
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown Chargers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Kicker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers will cut the deficit to 7.
Chargers 38. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. Oh, and it'll be brought down.